Hi, my name is Yarexi Miranda, but I prefer that you call me Miranda, is my last name. I am studying in the Faculty of Language, and I'm studying literary language teaching, and I am in my 7th semester. Okay? And today's session is about the passive voice. You know what is the passive voice? Yes, Sandra? Yes, okay. I remember that is the sentence with have, been, and the verb in the past perfect. Yes. And thank you for your participation. And yes, this is the passive voice. But we are going to see in a more deeper way. Okay. First, I wanted that you check these sentences and see what sentences are in passive voice and an active voice. Yes?
I think that the phrase is active voice because they have a subject. In the past voice, it's more important the action when you subject.
Yes, and you're right. The first one is in active voice. Yes. Can anyone tell me what is the second one? It is.
It's a kind of passive voice because the subject relies the action.
Yes, you are correct. And the third one? Active, yes. And the fourth, the next one? Passive, and then active, and the last one is passive. Yes, this is like a little review. I just wanted to know if you can identify it as passive or active voice. And you're right. I see that you know about the topic. Well, just as a review, what is the passive voice? And as your classmates say, the passive voice is when the object becomes the subject of the sentence, right? For example, in the active voice, in this case, the sentence is the teacher explains the lesson. That in the passive voice, you see in this case, the object became to the subject. And the sentence is the lesson is explained. And sometimes in these sentences, in passive voice, it's not necessary to always mention the person that is doing the action. In this case, it's the teacher, but if you don't want it to say, you just only say the sentence in this way. But if you want it, you can add that by the teacher. Okay. As a review, we have this the formula of the passive voice is we use the subject plus the verb to be in the correct tense. This is very important. And then the past participle by the adjective if needed. And we are going to see some examples. The forms of the passive voice. And there are three types of forms of the passive voice. The first one is the affirmative. I think it's when I was a student, this was the most easy to understand for me, the affirmative way, because it's very simple. And can someone help me to read the sentence, please? Yes?
In the first,
See, the first one.
the cake is perfect.
Yes, thank you. And then we have the negative form. Can anyone help me to read? Yes.
The cake is not baked.
Yes. And then for the last one, the interrogative. Someone else?
The cake is bacon.
Thank you. And how we know in this case, we already know how to do it in a positive way. That it's very simple because we only need the object, the verb to be, and the past participle. And we have another example. She writes a letter, and to convert to passively, we just only change a letter is written. But for the negative form, we add not after the verb to be. As you can see, in this case, the cake is not baked. We only add the word not. And we have another example. She doesn't write letters, and in passive voice, letters are not written. And for interrogative, we start the sentence with the verb to be, followed by the object and the past participle. And we have another example. Does she write letters? Are letters written? And you have questions about this? Okay. And we continue with the use of the verb to be in the passive voice. One of the things of the passive voice is very important to understand how to use the verb to be, because if you don't conjugate well the verb to be, the sentence will be wrong. For example, in the present tense, you have to remember that the present tense is am, is, or are. For the past tense is was or were. We use was or were. And for the future tense is will be. And for the perfect tense is have, has been, or had been. You understand? Yes? Okay. And we have more examples. This, can you tell me the first example?
The book is written by many people.
Yes, thank you. In this case, this sentence is in present simple. You can see is the present tense is, and we have is in this. This is the verb to be in this sentence. The next one,
Past simple, the book was read by many people.
thank you. And you can see in this case it's past simple because it's using was. And the next one, yes, you.
Future simple, the book will be read by many people.
Thank you. This is future simple, and it's using will be. And as you can see, and for present perfect, and
The book was read by many people.
thank you. And it's perfect tense, and it's using has been. Okay. And we continue for the using of past participle. This is another important thing to remember when we are using the passive voice, is the past participle. You remember the past participle verbs? Okay. We have more examples. The past participle is the verb, is the form of the verb that shows the action that is already incomplete. And for regular verbs, the past participle is usually formed by the end of the base verb. And we have examples like walk and play. But for irregular verbs, the verbs complete, for irregular verbs, the verb changes completely, like written, eaten, and seen. And the past participle is the same in both active and passive voice. We have examples, like she writes a letter. In this case, in past participle, the verb is written. And in passive, the verb is written by her. And we have these more examples. It's very important to memorize these verbs and it's in past participle. We have like taken, broken, written, eaten, seen, sleep, run, swoon, and so on. Okay? And when do we use the passive voice? The passive voice we use, for example, when we are listening the news or watching the news in the TV. Also, when we don't want to mention the person that is doing the action, and also for formal and academic written, especially when the action is not the main focus. Like, and we have these examples that the law was passed in 1990, and yes. And we have practice for this. In this case, this is a practice. First, you have to read this paragraph individually. And then you have 5 minutes to read, and you have to identify the passive voice sentence. And then after the 5 minutes, you we will work with partner, with another classmate, and you have to compare your answers. And then we will see all together if the answers are correct or not. Okay? I will see you when the time is up. Do you understand the instructions?
So you can repeat the instructions, please?
Yes.
Only the passive voice.
Yes, only the passive voice. You can write in your notebook, or if you memorize, you can only say then.
I need to write the passive voice.
Yes, you have to write in your notebook and what are the passive voice sentences in the paragraph.
Only the passive voice.
Yes, only the passive voice. And you have 5 minutes, and then when you finish, you can compare your answer with a partner. raise your hands if you finish the activity. Okay? You're finished? And you're underneath? Okay, it's fine. Do you have questions? You finished it? Okay, we have 1 minute left and then we continue. Okay guys, the time is up. And then, to continue to the activity, you have to work with another of your classmates and convert your answers. Okay, you have 2 minutes to do it, and then we convert in front with all the classes.
Perfect.
the fun line. I don't have time for count. I mean, like that is the education. It's a support. You?
For the front.
Yeah, I think, and I think we can have the structure for have the
That's fine. No, ladies first. Which one is it?
I put the sentence. It has been decided by the centers.
Where are you?
The time is up, and we are going to check when the answers all together. Okay, guys, you have the same answer or different ones? Different? Okay. Because of the time, I will show you the correct answers. And please, you can, what is your name?
Yeah.
Diana? Diana, you can read the first one, please.
Many historical buildings are preserved by government.
Okay, thank you. In this case, this is the first passive sentence, and it's in present simple and it's affirmative. Okay, the second one.
Some of the structure are not maintained properly.
Thank you. This is the same as in present simple and negative. You, please.
These ruins were carefully examined by archaeologists.
Yes, thank you. And in this case, it's in past simple with affirmative sentence.
Is used to
Analyze,
answer,
ancient,
artifacts.
yes,
Present.
and present. Thank you. And in this is present, and again affirmative. The next one,
More sites will be
protect.
to preserve history.
Thank you. And in this case, it's in future simple because it's using will be. The verb to be is in will be. The next one.
Was the Colosseum built in the Roman Empire?
And thank you. In this case, is an interrogative form. And using the past simple. The next one.
It has been designed by Carlos for centuries.
Thank you. And again, is in this case is present perfect and affirmative. And the last one, you please.
No ancient monuments have been protected from destruction.
Thank you. And it's using present perfect and a negative form. And guys, this is all for my class.